Hi everyone, I'm Tanya. Thank you so much for joining me today for this video. Today we're doing savings challenges, which is a way I like to save money towards our goals, and sinking funds just makes it a lot more fun rather than just putting money in an envelope or putting it into a bank account. So we have $150 to play with, which is the usual fortnightly amount. And we have our binder full of savings challenges here. And we recently did a reallocation, so we've got this new one to start. Some of these have already been scratched off, so I might just start with one of those 10s. And I also might roll for this. So we've got a 4. And a 6, and that makes it another 10. So let's stop there and put in a 20. Next is this one. And I think we're up to the last challenge in this little booklet. So let's do 15. And see how that goes. All right, the Real Housewives of Cash stuffing. So we are up to episode 5. And I will pause you guys while I roll the dice, find my 10-sided, which is this one. And I'll be back with the story. All right, we are back, and just a reminder who our Real Housewives of Cash stuffing are. They are Cute Bunny, Vicky Plans Budgets, Amanda, Mum Wife Budget Life, Jenny, Budgets Down Under, Tammy, Aussie Bee Budgets, Vicky the Bubbly Stuffer, Sean Budgets, Budgeting with Sarah, Sophie Budgets, AU, and Michelle McGill. Okay, so the episode 5 is called Voice of a Cocky Saint. Sophie fully funds her going out envelope and treats the ladies to a night out at the attractive Toy Boy karaoke bar. Michelle starts the night with a perky rendition of Amazing Grace. Sarah got nervous and accidentally tinkled on stage. Jenny started kung fu fighting Vicky the Bubbly Stuffer until she got up and sang. Sean thought Vicky Plans Budget's performance was sleazy and slightly erotic. Ooh. Amanda had a lot to drink and started dedicating songs to her lunatic father-in-law. Bunny sings a joyous song for Tammy, leaving her feeling confused. Is there something going on between these two? Ba, ba, ba. Well, the going's on. It's all happening. Got lunatic father-in-laws. We've got some sleazy, slightly erotic songs going on. We've got some kung fu fighting, all at the attractive Toy Boy karaoke bar. All right, how much are we saving for this episode 2, which is $5? We really are not saving a lot with this season. 25, 35, was that it? Yep, $35, 5 episodes. Not great. But it is what it is, and it is still saving money. Okay, moving right along, we have this scratch off. Okay, let's do this one. And that is a 10. So we now have $50, $60, $70, $80. All right, we're going to finish knockout 9. Let's see if it is kind to us. We have 6 straight up. That's a 5. That's 7. That's 10. We'll do the 9 and 1. Whoop. We've got 5. We have 11, 8 and 3. All right, I'm just going to roll 1 because we have 2 and a 4 left. We've got the 2. And we've got another 2, so we're saving $4 for that one. So we'll do the final line. That's 12, 9 and 3. That's an 8. 7. Doesn't look like we're going to save anything too big here. 8 again. 6 and the 2. We might just do 1 dice. 2 and we are out. Look at all the 4s in a row that we never got. So we have 5, 9, 10, 14, so $15. And we are finishing that one with 50, 70, 85, 95, 105. So that can go at the front for the next reallocation, which has generally been sort of every month lately. All right, we still have quite a bit of money left. I think we're going to finish this one. Let's just roll 2 dice. 1 and 1. 1 and 1, are you serious? 5 and 3. 4 and 2. And last one. 2. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 9, 12, 16, 18, $20. And that's that one done. So that one saved $20, $45, $55, $65, $75, $80. So that can go in the front there too. Let's go back to this one. Let's put in this is 10. And this is 10. So that's 20. So that's 20, 35. Should we maybe finish this one? That is 10. $20. And that one finished with 50, 70, 80, 90, $100. So we will put that one in the front as well. Look at us smashing them all. So that can get put in there. Did we have another one of these? Easter or Christmas? Let's do Easter first and then Christmas. So we'll put that one in. And $25 left. So let's see if we can do some more on this. We've got a 1. Two makes 3. 5 makes 8. 11. 14. 17. 20. Let's stop there while it's a round number. 5, 10, 15, 20. So that has $40 now. And $5 left. So let's put it in this one. And we'll do that for 5. So now $20, $30, $40. Done. Another $150 saved. Oh yes, last night we did the paranormal dinner. It was fun. It was like, I don't know how many people there would have been. Maybe like about 20 people at the table. I think 4 or 5 of them were the investigators. Yeah, it was like a big long table, and it just had all, it was a lot of dolls, but there was also like artifacts and things from like war veterans. There was, in front of me, there was these weird little dolls that had been used supposedly in voodoo rituals. And then in amongst that, they had the little things that, you know, would flash if there was energy, or things that would speak if a spirit supposedly made it speak. So you'd hear words and sentences coming out. It was a lot of fun. It's whatever you believe, I guess. Don't really know. One of the dolls was purchased from Ed and Lorraine Warren's museum. So it was locked up in a cabinet, but they did get it out, and you could hold it and cuddle it take a photo with it if he wanted to. I chose not to touch it, but Roy decided to touch it, and I took his photo with it. Supposedly brings on headaches if you're near it, which I did end up getting a headache that night. So I don't know if that was coincidence or not. But yeah, it was fun. At one point, they let Roy put on a pair of headphones that had really loud white noise so that he couldn't hear anything that was happening in the room, but it was connected to like a transmitter so that if spirits wanted to, they could, so that he would hear their voices through the headphones. So the investigators were like asking questions and things while, Roy couldn't hear, and then he had to sort of say what he heard. And so there was a few things that he sort of said. I think at one point they were asking, because they were talking to the spirits who were apparently attached to the pub that we were at, and they were asking if they had a problem with all the dolls, because, they were all supposedly possessed or had paranormal activity. And I think Roy said surrounded, so they felt surrounded by these objects. There was a lot of swearing that came through some of the, which was quite amusing. Some profanities, some name calling. Some of the older spirits, by the sounds of it, I guess from back in the olden days, were quite homophobic. One of the investigators was openly gay, and so there was a few homophobic slurs that came out through some of the machines. And he actually said he got scratched on the back during the night. So yeah, it was fun. Roy really enjoyed it. So yeah, it was good. All right, so thank you so much for joining me. Big thank you to everybody who subscribes to this channel. Please consider subscribing if you haven't already, and follow on our journey and see if we reach our goals. We have new goals each year. Thank you so much to all the beautiful ladies who regularly like and comment on my videos. You all know who you are, and I appreciate you all so very much. I hope you're all having a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.